I'll be fresh as hell because the feds watching.
uh, uh, uh. Oh, Lord.
I'll be fresh as hell and the feds watching.
Yo. Ba-bow, ba-bow. Share this thing on out. Let me share that thing on out. Look at
Yo,
that.
we ain't told people about the Black Tea University Instagram page.
Ain't nobody, we ain't said nothing about it. 4 people over there. I don't even know if I'm following the page.
Damn, yeah, we ain't even mentioned it. Right. I found some crazy throwback photos in the phone, some real old school us type stuff on some random. Had all that on the page. I got some Lance Woods and Friends photos.
Oh, man.
I got some me and BT in the streets photos. Hey.
Ha ha ha.
All right.
Yo had to put on that foundation.
Man. Yeah, I'm good when y'all is.
Yo, we already up. I'm about to hit the button.
Well, fuck them. Press the button then.
Hit the button.
Hey.
Oh,
Hey.
wait a minute.
Hey. Happy birthday. BT Kingsley. Yeah, I try to act like it ain't even a thing, no, but yeah, man, got it. Parts in the joint right now, you know.
We out here, bro.
Yeah, and yo, he ain't even go like generic straight backs. This nigga got some cool designs.
Yeah, man.
Starting quick with it.
It's like this is my second go round. I'm experimenting until I really find it. So you know, I'm still digging in the bag. You know, like it's a different look too.
You're going through finding good braiders and all that shit.
Yo, man. Yeah.
Gotta find somebody with some little fingers, bro.
Is that what the key is? Little fingers?
The little fingers, they get to getting them details, nigga. They take Busta Rhymes bullshit and make it clean in the motherfucker, nigga. And they get them little fingers, nigga. You be like, oh,
turn it up.
It'd be a braid with a braid around your braid. You be like, nigga.
Yo, I've seen all that and I admire it. I'm just not in one of those types of relationships. Where I'm supposed to get it done at the shop. I was gonna have to be a shop and a chair and witnesses. Cause
you can't do it in nobody's living room.
You can't be in the living room, man, between some woman's legs while she just being professional as I am.
Sitting on a pillow.
Nah.
She got shorts on.
Yeah, man. I know, man.
So when she do certain parts, you gotta rest your arm on her thigh and knee.
Or her leg.
Yeah.
But just so it could be done properly, man. Cause it's, it's for the look. But nah, man. Ain't in one of those.
One of those relationships.
And then, man, no disrespect, but you find a dude with little fingers, I'm not as comfortable. You know what I mean? Then I got something pressed on my back. You know what I mean? That ain't gonna work.
The weird feeling on my shoulder.
Yeah, man. So
You
And
really like your job, don't you, brother?
you ever shook somebody's hand and didn't realize they had something going on with their hand until you shook it?
Yeah.
yeah, often actually.
Really?
Yeah, man. What you do?
What did I do, or what did he have on his hand?
Nah, like how did you react?
I tried to keep a straight face when I felt it.
Yeah.
Cause like I shook his hand and one of his fingers was little, but the rest of his hand was this standard size of his hand. But he
Standard
had
hand
one
size?
standard size. Yeah, was he had a stock hand, but one of the fingers was little. You know, you shake somebody's hand, you can feel out that.
Yeah, but you
Ah,
hey man, but he knows
Did
this.
it move on its own?
no, I just felt it. You know, when you shake somebody's hand, you know where you gonna feeling at.
Mm.
And I felt a feeling in a place that I've never felt before in a handshake. I was like, yo, why my knuckle feel like that?
Hey man,
Oh,
the thing is he knows too. So he's looking right in your eyes to see how you react. So if
yeah.
you go something like, huh. You know what that is. It's the mysterious hand.
Yeah.
As long as you don't jump, because I've done that before too, where it's a real quick quiver.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I thought you was a squid.
I normally only meet people with the extra extremity, but it don't be mobile. It just be like, oh, it's like that's a you got it ain't a web. It's just like a
You talking
little
about somebody who got like some after the pinky.
yeah. They got the little the Miss Chucks on dick.
Yeah. So I had somebody with that, and I thought they had the bone sticking out. And I want to tell like you might want to put your bone back in your hand, G. But that's not what it was. They had
Yeah.
the baby penis on their hand.
Mm. Everybody got something, you know.
Little turtle
Yeah, man.
tail.
Yeah, I'm pigeon toed.
You know.
Really?
Really? You never noticed?
I'm thinking about it now. The way you run up the court, that makes sense though. But you still fast, so it's hard to tell.
Oh no, I'm talking about walking.
I'm wondering if BT just playing along or he really don't know this.
I never noticed. I get confused on the pigeon toe, bow leg, knock knee thing.
Yeah, I think bow legged and knock kneed is for bad bitches, and
Is it? I thought it was for niggas. I thought chicks love a bow legged nigga.
a pigeon toe nigga.
Details, see?
Yeah, niggas love bow legged women. They be walking all thick, nigga, like this.
I love chicks. Now I do love chicks that walk thick. I ain't gonna hold you on that.
Yeah, bow legged women walk thick. A bow legged man, I don't know if a woman is like, damn, man, that nigga was like, I don't know about that. See, what happened with me is I can actually turn my feet straight and walk if I want to, but I gotta think about it.
Yeah.
I don't like to think when I walk. That's just not something I'm into. So when I was younger, because everything changes once a girl likes it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, you get made fun of the pigeon toe stuff. And then I used to try to walk straight, but especially as a kid, that take a lot of discipline to, you know what I mean? So what happened was like, cause my shit was like this, right? Some girl was like, I like your little walk, it's cute. Nigga, my feet turned like this. Nigga, I start walking like this from here on out. All I needed was one, baby.
Nigga
takes,
been a
man.
penguin ever since.
I just needed one girl to tell me that shit was cute. Nigga, I was here from here on out.
Oh, listen, hey, bro, you know me. If a chick give you that confidence, you ride that. I've been riding that wave for the rest of my life, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Once
I just
you
needed
said I was
one.
cute, that's it.
That's all it takes.
Shout out Lori Calloway. Lori Calloway said I was cute. Nigga.
Yo, y'all ever seen these, man? I found some baby pictures, man. It was random, and I looked at it with myself in it. Of course, I'm talking about, and I had wooden slats on my feet because I think I also was pigeon-toed, but they had these wooden things on my shoes so my feet would stay straight.
You had the Forrest Gumps, but the wood ones.
Yes, I did.
Really?
Yeah, man. It was wild. I was like, what does it look like I'm wearing?
Wait, you talking about all the way up to the knee, or this is just on the foot?
These was, I think they was just on the foot, if I remember the photo. Yeah.
Lance, what am I talking about? The one the contraption that go all the way up the leg.
That's the Forrest Gumps.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
maybe I didn't have that. Yeah, I just had some wooden joints on my shoes so the feet would stay straight. I'm like, yo, there's a lot wrong with me.
So, so this was funny, right? You know who had those too? Was Rico the Great.
Say word.
Yes.
I need some wooden. That's what's fucked up. My feet is fucking with my basketball game. Cause you three niggas can all go, nigga. And if I was pigeon toe, I'd probably be a lot better. That's why I ain't got no left hand.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that's deep. That's inaccurate, but that's deep to be able to put all that together. That's some gangster
I mean,
shit.
but all you three niggas can hoop, nigga. Just saying, y'all legs is all fucked off.
Rico was nice.
Your legs.
Rico was real nice back in the day.
I know.
Yeah. But man, I lost my train of thought. But it was
you said you know who else had the slates on their shoes?
Yeah. No, it was that. It'll come back to me, and hopefully we're not talking about something else. And I'm like, oh yeah.
No, nigga, we gotta get it.
Man, it's a mentality. Oh, you about to jump in the subject, but I was gonna say the hooping thing. It ain't about the wooden slats and the pigeon toed. It's a mentality.
No, I think I'm good. I think I'm amazing. I think my IQ is great. I think I'm a great teammate. You know, I might miss a shot every now and then, but nigga, you should never.
I might miss a shot every now and again, but I don't even take that many shots. So
I mean, watching niggas that's good. I'm like, don't pick that nigga up. He gonna fuck up. He ain't gonna help. He not good for your team. I'm great for your team.
I just remember. This is the thing. Growing up, I don't know if it was financial or if it was just lack of time, like attention. Like my parents just had to work and they ain't had time to think about that shit. But whatever it was, you know, when you gotta go back and do all the stuff that you probably should have done when you was a child.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, ain't no way in the world I'm wearing no fucking leg braces now. But I had braces on my teeth up until 2 years ago. Yeah, I got the braces off a year ago, I think, or something like that. But you like, yo, I probably should have had these when I was 11.
You could have knocked this out earlier.
We could have been way past this, baby. Nigga getting braces, leg braces, niggas doing stuff like, okay, here's the question. How old was y'all when y'all first got y'all teeth cleaned? Consistently. Yes.
Consistently meaning like twice a year.
That's fine. Yep.
Nigga. What is 29? Never as a kid.
Yeah.
Never as a child, nigga. I didn't have, but I never had any teeth issues. You know, nigga, when you don't really have what's the name like that, you go to the doctor with something wrong. I've never had a cavity ever. Never had
either. I haven't either, man. Yo, never had a blessing from God.
Really?
It's shocking you haven't, Mike, because you like older women and they always have candy.
Yeah, they having candy and cakes. You know, man, and I'm polite, but I only have one slice of the cake. You know, man, and then it's time to go to work.
I thought for sure one of them butterscotch ripples would have caught your ass.
Yeah. Or one of them watermelon bitches.
All the little strawberry candies.
Strawberries, yeah. So look, I had all of the cavities. Every last cavity. Nigga, my mouth was a cavity. I remember, man, my dental journey has been just that, a journey. And I remember vividly as a young lad, I was going through the dental process. I was getting all the work done in the root canals, but I used to put up so much of a fuss. My mom was just like, whatever, then that's your mouth. You deal with it. See, at a very young age, my mom was on some like, yo, all right, bro, you grown. You do what you want to do.
Yeah.
All right, you hungry? Go figure it out. Your clothes dirty, you better clean them. I'm not doing it. Very, very, very young. Maybe like CPS levels of young, but yeah, you just had to learn stuff. So I was going to the dentist and I was making so much of a fuss, it became more of a hassle, to try to deal with that. So I remember it was like one time, like I'm young and my teeth is real bad, and they want to do like the braces and all of that, and I'm like, no, I don't want to. And they're like, all right, you don't want to do it, that's your mouth. All right, cool. Fast forward, I'm out of high school, so I'm probably, let's say I'm 22, 23, because I moved back from LA. Let's say I'm 23. I go to the dentist, bro. They said I needed oral surgery. Right? They removed 8 teeth at once. Nigga, they removed 8 of my teeth at one time. Because I had teeth behind teeth, telling those teeth that we got shit to do.
Baby shark do.
But it was teeth that you couldn't see because they was behind teeth. And then it was just crazy, right? Have y'all ever been put to sleep at a dentist or a doctor?
I have not. That sounds.
I've definitely been put to sleep before. Have I? No. I don't remember. Go, keep going.
I go to the thing, right? They say, okay, we're gonna do the oral surgery. They was like, yo, we would advise you not to drive home. So my mom was with me.
She's still riding with you through this
she
bullshit.
was.
Mamas love you different, bro. Nigga, we could have did this shit at 11, but nah, you wanted to be tough, so now we in here at 24.
Yeah, now we in here. We're doing this dumb shit. And you got a fucking mustache. So, Mike, this how they put you to sleep, bro. I don't remember. I don't know if it was a needle or I feel like it was like a needle, but I don't remember. I don't know.
They definitely start with the needle and the Novocaine.
Okay, so yeah. This is what they say, Mike. Count down from 100 to 1. Right?
I've been to before. I just remember. Keep going.
You say 100, 99, 98, and then you wake up and the shit is over with.
Yes. Yeah. When you said it, it just hit me. Yeah, I definitely been put to sleep before because that was exactly how it was.
Nigga, I got to 98 and then 8 of my teeth was gone.
Oh my God.
The whole process of them doing this surgery was 8 seconds. In my head.
Hold on.
Wow.
Because they put you to sleep and that shit is so quick. And that's why I don't fuck with drugs. Because that shit is crazy.
How long was the actual surgery?
I have no idea.
That's fucking hilarious.
I was asleep.
Good.
Nigga, I to this day, I have no idea how long I was out. Nothing.
Yeah.
I've had teeth pulled, and I know how long it takes to pull a tooth, and they took 8. So I guess I could try to do that math.
Yo, I'm here. Keep going.
Yeah, what's going on, Mike? What's
odd
happening
with the camera? But keep talking, man. This is interesting.
No, I mean, if you never been put to sleep or if you never went through that, it's crazy. And then it's like the kind of sleep it's really hard to explain because you feel like it feels like you've been asleep for like a day.
Mm.
You like, yo, how long was I out?
Mm.
Man,
But at the same time, the last thing you remember was counting down from 100.
Mm.
So you like, yo, it wasn't that long. It's a weird ass feeling, dog. And then on top of that, they just took 8 teeth, so I wake up with all of these gauze in my mouth.
Mm.
So I wake up like,
I
yo,
remember.
I be on that high pain tolerance stuff, man. So I don't even want the stuff. I'm like, just do the work, and I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Like, I have had some Novocaine where they rub it on you, rub it on there, and then but not to the needle, not to the sleep stuff. I'm just like, hey man,
It,
just do it.
a lot of that be depending on who's the person, right? Like I had my wisdom tooth pulled, and one person did it. I had wisdom tooth pulled, and it was ridiculous. They did the Novocaine, did the little shit, and the pressure it took to get this shit off, this motherfucker like gave me a black eye, like literally was on my tooth for so hard that my like I was like this the next day, like oh my god.
yeah, I feel like you could sue somebody. I just don't know who.
Yeah, they had to get that motherfucker up out of there. Then the next person I went to, they took 2 on the other side. Easiest thing on what's I ever dealt with. On matter of fact, and sat on like you take the 160 into downtown, like right where C. Remember, if you go into downtown like that way, there's that like that little porno area.
Yeah.
It's like that little porn shop, and there's a little couple more streets. So what there is over there's like a dental place for like I think it's for the homeless, right? I ain't got no insurance at the time, so mom like go down there. They do good work, right? And sure enough, these niggas was the best. Like now, mind you, I had to show up at 4:10 in the morning, and I didn't get out of that bitch till 4 p.m. Like I was there all day and not getting work done. The work took 40 minutes, but I was up there all fucking day, nigga.
Yeah.
Fill out the paper. You know what I'm talking about?
They do good work down there because they do the homeless people teeth.
Yes.
So imagine you gotta pull teeth, but you gotta smack the flies out the way. You gotta do that, and then you trying to do a root canal, but then you find some crack, and you're like, oh no, keep that.
He
Like
keep moving his head,
It's
looking
like
for the
being heckled constantly. It just
yeah,
it
exactly.
gets strength up as a performer.
And then you got to deal with the smell. See, these trained professionals. They used to working at a high level, so that's where you want to go. See, you go to one of these fancy dentist offices, and they come in, everybody smell all good. Ain't no flies, ain't no ants. They ain't hitting no shit.
That's too easy, man.
The nigga keep reaching for his basket. I need to hold my basket.
Yeah, all of that. It's like who the nicest barbers is? The niggas who cut kids.
Yeah.
And they still got a straight line. That's a barber right there. If all you cut is niggas who sit like this, you ain't never been through nothing in these barber streets, homie.
Y'all remember y'all first haircut?
No.
Y'all first
Haircuts wasn't really my jam.
Yeah, man. I remember my first joint, man. I don't know the age. I had to be like 4 or 5 or something, man. But we was up at the barbershop, and I remember the sound scared the shit out of me, man.
Are the Clippers?
It was the Clippers, man, on some.
Yeah.
But man, if I'm 4 or 5, I'm like, yo, my memories be weird like that. Cause it's like, how could that be the first time my hair got cut if I'm 4 or 5? You get me? It's like something had to go down before that, but I just remember sitting in that chair. They put the little apron around you. Everything was cool. I had support. Pops was there, but then I heard that Clippers, man, and I think I was the kid, Lance, you was talking about, man. I went on crazy mode, like, get me out of this bitch.
On full square.
Yo, man, it was.
I was a dirty kid, nigga. So I didn't really haircuts was not. We didn't really do like I would get a haircut randomly if my mama had a boyfriend. Like it would be sporadic than a motherfucker. It'd be like, oh, this nigga's around. I'm gonna take him to go get a haircut. It was like, but that was like, nigga, let me tell it, months in between. Like there wasn't no consistency on haircuts. I remember being like, and this is early high school, nigga. I remember being in the like early high school, and it wasn't a thing to go get my haircut. It wasn't until Lori Calloway, nigga. Until after she said what she said, that it was like, no. It was a thing when my mother cut my hair once, and the ridicule made me go more often. Cause she didn't know what the fuck she was doing. Nigga, patches, stripes, strips, nigga, the worst haircut ever. And I didn't know no better. I just knew whatever she was doing was wrong. And the next day, I locked myself in the bathroom for like a day and a half and wouldn't go to school the next 2 days.
It felt wrong at the time while she was doing it?
Yeah. I knew she was fucking up. She was drunk too, nigga. She don't know nothing about haircuts. She got some clippers from Walgreens and she just doing shit on my head.
My dad.
So it was that.
Man. My dad cut my hair drunk one time in my grandma's beauty salon.
Yeah,
man, just fucked me up, man. And
I
laughed about it because he had abuse issues with alcohol. And man, you talk about hurt for the rest of the summer. I ain't never look at him the same after that. I think that was like part of the distance that became between us. Even though things are well, I think that was one of the things because it's just an ancient negative ass memory, man.
No,
hey, peep this, man. You remember? Like finding a barber it didn't have to be that difficult, but I remember 9th grade, man, it was like, I'm looking for a barber. Baltimore got barbers, but man, there's this dude in school, he's like, named Damien. He's like, yo, I could hook you up. I'm like, cool, man. His hair was always clean and fresh. And I'm like, yo, how you cut your own hair? He was like, yo, man, mirrors, you know? I was like, all right, cool. So I was like, all right, let's do this. So man, I got to catch the bus. I lived in East Baltimore. I go to West Baltimore and, this dude is like, yeah, man, I'm gonna hook you up. I'm like, cool. So man, we get to the kitchen, nobody there, man. He got a little chair set up. I'm like, cool. And he's like, hey man, let me show you something real quick. All right, cool. We go to the living room. He lifts up the couch and it's like 12 weapons, like full on assault rifles and gats and guns. And I'm like, hey, so this dude's cutting my hair, man. And, that's my first exposure with guns. I'm scared as shit. Not that he would do anything, just like, why do you have this? What are you anticipating? What war's coming up? Ain't nobody told me about yet.
He lifted the couch and had Aaron from Money Talks room in that bitch.
He had the whole arsenal, man.
The whole arsenal. Hey, yo, Aaron!
And he just cut my hair, man, and I'm just like, and man, here's the thing, it was clean, the cut was clean. Next day I went to school, people was like, yo, where you get that part? And like, yo, Dame did it. I was like, oh, cool. But man, I just never went back. It was just too traumatic of an experience, man. Like,
you know what's crazy is with your haircut chronicles, like with BT talking about his mama fucking his head up. Now, it is impressive that your hairline is still intact to this day. Now, you know, some people got haircuts as kids and their hairline never recovered. It never came back. But both of your hairline is still intact. And because I went through some bullshit too. I used to cut my own hair.
Oh, you tried it?
I used to cut my own hair for a long time. And see, all I was doing was just all even and then lining it up.
Yeah.
So, but you know, I was learning, so I had some good cuts and some bad cuts.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I finish, they'd be like, "Oh shit," and then sometimes they like, "Nah, you got a whole patch, my nigga. You got a whole baseball diamond right in the back of your goddamn head." I remember one time I let my nigga Langston cut my hair. We called him Suge Avery.
Yeah.
So Suge cut my hair, And he like, nah, you good. And Langston didn't talk a lot. He was like a real quiet, smooth nigga. He's like, oh, nah, you good. I'm like, all right, I'm good. Chuck said, I'm good, I'm good. Nigga, I go to school the next day, and all I get is ridicule and jokes all day, calling me patchy and all these. I was like, what happened?
I thought it was good.
I'm like, yo, because Langston was probably 2 years older than me. So if I'm a sophomore, he a senior, a freshman, and junior. He like, oh, my bad, I'll fix it. I'll fix it after school. Nigga, the damage has been done. I went through a whole day of school with this.
And everybody gonna remember this shit.
I have no hat, no hoodie. I had to take my jacket off and just wear that over my head.
Nigga, the school ridicule, bro, is it kind of that's the funny, like school, like it's a social experiment.
Mm-hmm.
You learn a lot. That's the nigga being black crazy, bro. Cause I know Mikey was damn near in the wire, nigga, and I know Lance got some shit where he was close as fuck, and I know I got. It's like there's a couple of decisions that could have been made that you were really close to that could have changed your fucking life, nigga. Mikey could have saw those guns and be like, so what we doing when we doing it? Nigga, and this nigga be a different nigga right now.
Yeah, I'd have been had these braids in.
But it wouldn't have been in a woman's legs. Y'all want to hear a wild ass story based on what you talking about, BT?
After this intro.
Hold on, we're gonna do it again, BT. We're gonna do it natural. Hey, y'all want to hear a wild ass story based on the shit you just talking about, BT?
After this intro.
Oh, welcome everybody. Welcome. Black Tea University, episode number 52, BT's birthday celebration. We come to you right here, Mikey Winfield, Lance Woods, and BT Kingsley in the building. What's good? What's good? What's the story, man?
Oh, so check this out. This is what you talking about, BT. The shit we was around, one or two decisions could totally change the course of our life.
Right.
So I used to stay in these townhouses right across the street from a continuation high school. Right? So I'm talking about directly across the street. So we used to hoop over there all the time. So it was on the late night. I had two of my boys with me. Let's say this is midnight. We go to the court to shoot around 21, whatever we was doing. Now this court ain't have no lights. There was like street lights, and that was all the lights you had. So we just shooting around. About 50 niggas pull up. 50 niggas. I'm at this time, I believe I'm a sophomore in high school. 50 niggas pull up. But this is Valley. I know everybody around here. No matter what you in, I know you, and I'm in something, right? Yeah. So 50 niggas pull up. There's one nigga in particular who was like real rowdy. It's like, that a nigga go right there. And I'm trying to figure out who the nigga right there is. Not knowing it was me. I'm like lost. Like I didn't know I had no problems with nobody. So I'm trying to get through this story quick.
Take your time, nigga. We good. We early.
Yeah. About 50 niggas pull up, right? I don't know nothing. A lot of these niggas, like I said, I know. A few of these niggas, every time we see each other, we dap it up and all of that. This is 50 young blood niggas. Now, the one nigga, his name was Doug. He hopped the fence. Like, cause it was like a fence around the court, but it's a low fence. He hopped the fence and he like, yeah, nigga, talk that shit now. And I'm like, bro, I don't even know what you're talking about. But especially at this time, I used to knock a lot of niggas out.
Okay.
It just is what, like, I used to beat the shit out of people.
Yeah.
At that age, I fought all the time. I enjoyed fighting. I was always ready for a fight.
Yeah.
Man, this is funny. Keep going, man. But
So-
I feel like I got a very similar story.
So
keep
look,
going.
so if niggas start doing all of that, jumping bad and talking shit, pop, pop, hit that nigga with 2, drop this nigga. But like I said, it's 50 niggas. So then I ran out the fence, out of the gate to get into some open space. Because the last thing I want to do is be surrounded by 50 niggas in a gate.
Yeah.
So now I'm in the open parking lot. And like I don't know what's going on. I don't even know why this is happening. Right? So I'm like, nigga, I'm like racing, but adrenaline is going. And this nigga trying to play me. And I like to fight. So nigga, whatever.
Yeah.
Now there's out of the 50, 35 of them niggas just stayed over there.
Because of your punch?
Nah, more than anything, it was like, them is my niggas. Like, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's really,
You don't know what the problems are.
I don't know what the problems are. I don't know why this is happening. I had no idea I had any issues. All of that. So, now I'm out in the parking lot, and I'm trying to get clarity, but it ain't no time to be asking no questions. It's already been punches thrown, so it is what it is now, nigga.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Start.
So now, like I said, it's about 15 niggas. The nigga who got dropped inside, he got up, and now he outside.
Now, do you have help? Is a nigga swinging with you?
No, absolutely not. The 2 niggas I was there with, one of the niggas tried to shake the nigga, it's my nigga Mike B's hand. And he was like, what's up? And Mike was like, nah, ain't no shaking hands right now, nigga.
I like
So
how specific the numbers are so far, too, man. We got started with 50, there's 35 to the side. One is knocked out, but it's still 15, which is kind of 51, but keep going.
It's about 15, right? So the nigga tried to shake his hand. Nah, ain't no time for handshaking.
Okay.
I mean, he just kind of stepped back. The other nigga I was with, look, you know how you bounce the ball between your legs, moving backwards? That nigga did that all the way home. That nigga and got the fuck out of there. So now it's me, a nigga trying to shake niggas' hands, and the other nigga done left.
Right. This nigga that left is the worst, but keep going.
Yeah, that nigga has left the building.
Home, right.
So now I'm like, nigga, and you know, I used to fight a lot. I used to clap a lot. I'm like, nigga, what's like? I'm really, it's there now.
Yeah.
The nigga who came back hit that nigga with 3 more. Drop this nigga again.
Wait, I'm confused. Who is you hit this nigga?
No, not the nigga I was with. The same nigga who I hit inside the gate.
Okay, because you had already gotten into a scuffle with a nigga in there.
In the gate. He gets up and comes out with the 15. He's the main nigga talking and doing all that.
Gotcha.
So I dropped this nigga again.
Damn.
When I dropped him the second time, I don't remember the nigga name, but he hit me from the side so hard. Oh my goodness, this nigga hit me hard. And it was harder because I didn't see it coming. I couldn't brace for it. I'm focused on this nigga. Bop, bop, bitch ass nigga, bop. And then boom. And you know, it's still adrenaline going, but I felt that. I was like, oh shit. Now, when that happened, I turned. And when I turn, now I see it's me against 15 people.
Wow.
Right? I get up out of there. I'm talking some Barry Sanders shit. I'm gone. Right? I run to the house. I'm thinking these niggas off in the fountain house, but I got knives and shit at home. I'm fine.
Where is Manny?
San Francisco.
Oh, some other debauchery, nigga.
Yeah, this is high school. He live in the Bay. Look, this the crazy part. When I get to the house, only one of them niggas follow me. I could have killed this nigga. But he talking crazy, bitch ass nigga. I see you in class. I'm like, what? Like, and I'm hot, and you know, my mom is right here now, and I don't really talk like that in front of my mom. But I was like, nigga, I will beat your motherfucking ass, nigga. Like, I'm hot because niggas tried to play me.
Yeah.
And it was a bunch of you niggas, and I dropped your nigga twice, and he a bitch. Period. This is the part where you talking about the one or two events in life that could have changed the course of your whole life. Now,
got that phone call.
A knock on the door.
Yeah.
Now, I'm trying to explain this story without incriminating people because this was a big thing in my neighborhood. There was a war going on in Valley High.
Okay.
Right? So if I can explain this like this, the guys who I'm talking about on this night were my age. They were all blood. Okay. Right? Now, they're my age. There's a group of bloods. Their OGs are the guys they look up to that are a year or two or three or four older.
Gotcha.
Is this making sense?
Yeah.
None of those guys were there. None of the older guys were there. And when I say older, I'm talking 17, 18, 19, 20.
Niggas into the shit.
Yeah, they weren't there. But once again, these are my niggas. Just like a lot of these were. I don't know. Well, I didn't know. I found out later what happened. But the point is there was a war going on in Valley High, right? So think about these older, the ones I just told you about, and there's some Crips who lived, we'll just call it next door to me, but it was like across in the townhouses. So where my mom parked her car at, their front door was right there. I never talked to these people, right? I go to sleep. My mom comes to me the next morning and say, so-and-so knocked on the door looking for you last night. I was like, what? Once again, I don't know why this situation happened, right? And then she's telling me so-and-so came looking for me. So now I really don't know what's going on.
So-and-so is one of your people or so-and-so is
so-and-so is these Crip niggas that I never spoken to.
Okay, got you. But
right?
Opponents of the niggas you had issue with.
Exactly.
Yep, got you.
Exactly. Now, they're opponents of the people I had issues with, but more so the older cats.
Yes.
They don't even consider these little niggas. But they know that they want to be them, so fuck it. Right?
Yeah.
I see, because that happened on a Saturday night, which means I go to church Sunday morning. When I get home,
Lord, love the Lord.
Hey man, it's been a part of my life. When I come home from church, I see so-and-so.
Not after church.
This is what he says to me. We heard about what happened last night. We came to get you because we was trying to find the niggas. And
yeah,
these niggas had a car full of guns, and it was, like I said, it was a war in Valley High. And this thing lasted for like a month and a half. Right? It was like, yo, we came to your door. Your mom said you was asleep. We was finna go ride on the niggas. Period.
Went to bed early.
Yeah. But it wasn't early, nigga. This shit happened at 12:30. I went to bed at 1:30. This nigga came to my door at 1:45 trying to kill people. Now.
And it's not a lot of Crips in Sac. And I'm imagining at this time, it like Sac's kind of known as a blood city.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Now, check this out. The way I was feeling that night, my mom would not have been able to stop me from getting in that car. It just is what it is. I'm like, nah, niggas tried to play me and I don't know what's going on. Give me a strap.
Yeah.
Right? This is the wild part. Like I said, there's a war going on in Valley High. let's call it a week later, these same Crips that came to get me, like I said, they live right. So if I'm looking out of my bedroom window, I could see their front door.
Right.
I told you it's a war with these older bloods. Them niggas pulled up. So let's say it's 7-on-7, right? Niggas pull up, talking they shit, whatever, blah, 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 blah.
OG niggas.
They 20, they 18.
Okay. Yeah, but I'm saying these are older niggas. Okay, got you.
Yeah. They come out, they talking they shit. Nigga, fuck that. Nigga, Pyru and whatever, you know what I mean? I don't want to get too specific with the names, but boom. The mom comes out. Don't y'all get out of here, blah, blah, all that. They shot his mama.
Nigga.
Oh my God.
I watched his mom get shot out of my window.
Wow.
Like that's how real the shit was at the time.
Wow.
I'm talking about, bro, when this shit was going down, niggas was knocking at niggas' front door, enter and blowing their fucking head off.
Yeah.
It was like a month and a half of terror.
Yeah.
And I'm right in the middle of it. I did not know how at the time. This is what happened. This is how this is how I got involved in this shit somehow. It was something to do with, I believe it was something that happened with my sister.
Okay.
Something happened with my sister and somebody, now y'all know my sister a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, but my sister is very much with the shits. My sister don't do well with people disrespecting her and all of that.
Right.
Something happened that my sister found disrespectful when she said something.
Okay.
My mom was right there when she said it. This was the same guy that I had to knock out or drop or whatever we want to call it. He said something disrespectful to my sister. My sister spoke up for herself, and his response was, "Get your brother or bitch ass," right? When it could have just been an apology or something, it turned into.
And you wasn't there.
I wasn't there, no. So then after all of this, that's when they decided to tell me that this happened.
Nigga.
It's like, bro, like y'all could have told me about this.
So some shit, you wasn't around, your sister and your mom together, nigga get to talking reckless, and your sister wasn't having it.
Yes.
So later, it was just like, hey, nigga, in his defense, I ain't gonna do nothing to your sister, but nigga, when I find your brother, it's on and popping.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he got his motherfucking ass whooped for that. And almost.
He didn't know the brother was on
Yeah, in front of 48 witnesses.
And it would have been 50, but the two niggas I was with left. Bitch ass niggas.
That's crazy to me. Them niggas leaving is crazy.
That shit was wild. And then you know how news travel in the hood. So when niggas heard that they left, but and I will say this, everybody who knew about it was like, nigga, if I was there, maybe.
Yeah.
Because them two niggas would have been saying, nigga, if I was there.
Right.
And it was there. And they didn't do a motherfucking thing.
Yeah,
Hey,
you
man,
can't leave.
Look at this, man. Yeah, I'm gonna speak on the bitch side right now, right? So, man, let's say it is 3 of you, right? And there's no gate, and you see it's 50 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Is the mentality at that point, let's fight? Or is it like, it's 50 of them and it's 3 of us, let's find a way out of here? Because I'm going to negotiate at that point. I've talked my way out of a lot of ass whippings, and I've talked myself into a lot of ass whippings, man. But it's like
your first go-to is the handshake.
Yo, my first, if I know there's walls around and there's no escaping, I'm like, the mouth, the speaking and talking has been what has saved my life.
Yeah.
from a lot of shit is being able to talk my way out of anything, being able to caress situations. And if it's some shit I did, then yeah, I gotta stand up and just man up and just throw, you know. But if it's something I don't even know about, yo, man, I'm gonna look at them two and be like, hey man, on 3,
But
we about to hit this corner.
but Mikey, that's the real nigga in you is saying, hey nigga, we're leaving. One of the niggas dribbled out and the other nigga disappeared. One nigga, like this, my logic is always there's a moment where this is happening. It's like some punches have been thrown or niggas is too close and it's like, ain't no out of this. It's gonna be what it is, right? And I don't run that fast. So it's like, so
that would be inconsiderate for me to even.
Yeah, so it's like, ideally, I want to talk initially. I'm pro squashing shit in a conversation, but I'm never pro leaving a nigga. Like it get weird because I'm definitely never pro leaving a nigga I know, but it even be pulling on my heartstring to know to be amongst the nigga and leave him. I'm like, fuck, nigga, I don't even really fuck with this nigga like this. Because it's on some comedy shit, right? Because comics, we have a natural, brotherhood and sisterhood amongst each other. But I don't fuck with everybody in comedy like that, nigga. It's just like, but if I'm in a situation and a crowd got you back down, I gotta look and be like, fuck, nigga. Like, yeah. I don't wanna do this with you, bro. Hey, let's squash this nigga. And if I'm gonna call a spade a spade. If this nigga can't see clarity, hey, bro, I ain't gonna leave you. I ain't gonna let no nigga kill you, bro. I ain't gonna let no nigga stomp you out, curb you, no stupid shit like that. But I'm pro niggas getting they one-on-ones.
Yeah.
And when it's 15 niggas, it's hard to say it's gonna be that.
Yeah, everybody stay out of it.
Because you can't be the break it up nigga. Breaking it up, that shit never works. You always get knocked out trying to break it up.
That's not gonna happen.
You just gotta swing and take it.
I think this part of the story is important to tell. When I say it was 50 people that put up, some of them were girls.
Okay.
Like it was just a bunch of motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like, but you know how it is, especially at that age. It's like the girls who like to hang out with the thug niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So these bitches think they with the shit too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think this girl gonna throw no punches. And I know some of these niggas ain't.
Yeah.
For one, I know some of these niggas and we cool. And for two, I know some of y'all bitches. I don't care how many niggas you with. You are a bitch.
Yeah.
So only way you'll throw some punches is if shit is already, niggas already in the ground. You might come through and get a kick in. But you ain't initiate nothing.
Right.
But there is a group of niggas who I know is there. Is like, nah, these niggas is down to throw hands. These niggas might have straps on them.
Yeah.
One nigga pulled a razor out his mouth. Like,
made out one of the movies.
No, like, cause I'm like, see, at that time in Valley High, it was like the gang culture shit was popping.
Yeah.
And you just had a bunch of people who wanted to be affiliated with that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's some real street legends out here. I'm just talking about my city.
Yeah.
It's some real legendary niggas on just some street shit.
Yeah.
And niggas want to be a part of that. You know what I mean? I'm talking about niggas 16, 17 pulling up to the high school in more expensive cars than all of the teachers.
Yeah.
Niggas are getting real dope money at 16 years old, 17, and all of that. So that part was that part. As far as what you talking about, Mike, as far as that, I understand it because, like I said, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
It'd be one thing if I knew I had problems with people, I would be more prepared. I wouldn't be caught by myself or with niggas who I know ain't gonna do nothing.
You would move differently.
Yeah, but I don't know I have problems with anybody. So I'm just moving through the, you know what I mean? I know it's a war going on, but I'm not in it. Cause I
Yeah.
fuck with both. Like, yeah, bro, hey man, everybody cool with me,
Yeah.
Hey,
right?
man, go ahead. I got something because man, that percentage of numbers just sounds crazy. Like, yeah, there's girls there too, but if it's 50, it's still like 1 on 38. You know, like the numbers is still
But you
outrageous.
got to remember, out of the 50, there's about 35 to 40 who are not, they're just standing there
Got it.
being loud.
They're observers, but the problem is when you're looking at the niggas that you're actually going to have to deal with, if it's two of y'all that got some heart, this is gonna be a long day. If it's 4 or 5 of y'all that got some heart, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
Oh, check this out. Because I didn't tell this part of the story. The two niggas I was with, 6'6" and 6'5".
Nigga, hilarious.
At the time,
At the
or
time, we're
now?
talking about high school.
Yo,
6'6" and 6'5".
yo, they wasn't trying to ruin their hoop career over
To be
gang
that dream.
activity.
Ricky, head ass.
Let me out, though.
I'm gonna show you niggas pictures.
Yeah,
6'6" and 6'5".
that's crazy. Hey, man, look, when I was saying I had a similar story, it started off the same way, man. It was hoop. And I probably told this story before. But, man, I was hooping for Coldstream, which is a rec league, like 7th grade. And, man, we wore green. We had our green T-shirts, man. We was on our way to the game. So we go with Dorsey. He was the coach. And we all pack in his car, man. It was like the whole squad is in a 5-seater. So it's like 6 or 7 of us in a car rolling, right? And I'm by the window. Some dude rolls up on a bike and he's like, "Where y'all going, man? Something." And I'm like, you know, man, trying to be funny guy. I'm the point guard. I'm like, "Don't worry about it, nigga." And I roll up. Yo, we pull off, right? We go to the game, man. We play some dudes named Skills and Bones. You know, man, like they known. Yo, no joke. They known out there, man. And then they had some girl on the team that had handles, right?
Yeah,
I'm
Lulu.
guarding her, man. She probably dropped like 14 on me, man. I think I had like 6 that game, man, because she had crazy handles, man. And you know, this small gym, place is packed. So anytime you dribble on somebody, you only have to score. The crowd is like, oh, like they reacting off of everything, you know? And man, it was just a beautiful game, man. Rec center packed out, everybody just doing it for the people that's watching. Good game. So man, I'm walking back home. Dorsey don't take everybody back. He just goes. He just goes whatever. I'm walking back home with George. We walking down the street. This is the homie. He's the other guard. And we walking down the street, man. And then me and George peace out because he lives that way. I keep straight. This is when I'm living on Homestead in Baltimore, right? With my cousin's whole family, just a packed ass house of people. And I'm walking down with peace out. I'm walking down the street, and dude just comes up to me. And then he's on a bike. And then this other dude, he's like, "Man, you that nigga?" I'm like, "What you talking about, man?" He's like, "Nah, you that nigga from earlier that was talking shit, ain't it?" I'm like, "I don't know what you're talking about." So it's 2 of them, right? And then the one guy, not the one that was talking, the other one grabs my arm. He was like, "Yeah, that is that nigga, man. Hit that nigga, man." He's like, "He's trying to get away." I'm like, "I ain't trying to get away." Gone. Then I'm gone, man. I break off, right? I'm running down the street, and then all I hear is, "LL, get him!" Some dude comes off his stairs, man. Runs off the stairs. Now I got the 2 chasing me. I got the one that's in front of me, and I'm like, and now I got to give him the jukes, man. So I'm like, ga, right? So I hit him with the quick right to left, you know what I mean? Like picture a crossover without the ball, and you got leaning. So I got to do leaning, and I cut around him. And now, man, I got 3 of them chasing me, man, and I'm running for my life. And this is what I was talking about the odds, because you was like 1 on 12 considering a fight. I was 1 on 2, then 3. It's like, nah. I don't go to my school. Ain't nobody gonna hear about this. I don't even know him. I'm gunning, man. So I get to the block and I see my house or whatever, man. My cousin, she on the porch just laughing, man. And like, I'm really being chased, right?
Right.
One man, I jumped the gate. Like I dive in the yard.
Oh yeah, niggas fly over gates. Yeah.
Yo, that's like base. Like I went head first over the gate, land in the grass, breathing, going crazy. I go in the house, man, and they just standing there from across the street. Cause once you get in the gate, you safe. You know.
I got home, baby. Y'all can
yeah, man. Yeah. And I just decided, man, like I forgot this rule, but just never be alone. Like, man, like I be on some walking down the street alone stuff. Like, yo, just don't ever do that again.
Yeah.
Cause they or the lesson could be, you know, maybe you don't talk shit. But that's what you do. I knew I wasn't gonna change that. So
where's the fun of that?
Yeah, man.
So nigga, awesome. I probably told this story too, nigga. We was at the Improv, and I don't know what's the Hollywood Improv. I don't know what show I had. I don't know if it was some show. This is like when I first kind of get to LA, and you know, I'm passing out flyers for the show. It's after the Improv. You know, I'm probably ain't supposed to be doing this, passing out flyers, because the show wasn't at the Improv. But you know, Monday night at the Improv, whatever. So I'm passing out the flyers, and it was a nigga. I'm flirting with some girl. You know, hey, come on, come to the show. And I guess the flirt had went too far for this dude's comfort. I didn't even see him. He was like, if you're in front of the Improv, he was like in front of that next door by his car, right? Mm-hmm. And the niggas say, and it's me and Clayton there, it's me and CT there, right? And because I think he was, I want to say this nigga was Marcus Hutton too, and you know what I mean? We might have been bouncing back and forth. 10 reasons a long time ago. I want to say he was like something too, but you know, it's quick, normal from marketing shit. And the nigga say cuz, it's enough with all that goddamn flirting. And I was like, huh? Like, I didn't, when I know what he said, because he said it again, but when he said it, I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. Like, and I didn't think he was talking to me. I was like, huh? And then the nigga start walking towards me, and he's like, it's enough with all that goddamn flirting, nigga, shit. And I said, hey, you can come to the show too, nigga. So I went to get that nigga the flyer, and he kind of, and it was another, now mind you, so I guess I'm talking at this point in time to his girl or his date or whatever. And it's another older nigga and a couple, but I can see that a couple of things happen very quickly. For whatever reason, my height catch niggas off guard until you meet me a few times. I don't know why. I've been 6 foot even the whole time, but it'd be like the 9th time you niggas meet me, like, hey man, you kind of tall. So me and Clayton are kind of leaning on the thing. Clayton ain't a little nigga either. So it's him, and it's like, they're like older couples, but it's like this nigga still on some street shit. And mind you, this nigga CT know the lay of the land a little better than I do. And I don't really know LA like that. I hear gang terminology, but at this point in time, like I said, there's a timing in the day where I'm just like, okay, I'm watching his approach. Now let me just look. Okay, there's a wall behind me. There's some niggas down there. I can't see if he's really with anybody else. But at this point in time, I kind of got my feet planted, bro. Like, I don't know what you're on, and I don't want no shit. But give or take how close you get to me, nigga. I ain't got
you're gonna have to defend yourself.
I ain't got no promises, bro. You get too close, and I know your girl here, and I'm trying not to be a weird nigga, but and I'm watching his approach, and as he get closer, I think my size got real. And not like the nigga was scared of me, just be like, I don't feel like not with this. I don't tussle with this nigga. He already, I knew I was younger than the nigga, but whoever this nigga is had like certain respect in this area because when he told everybody to go, they was ready to go. And when he was ready for action, the other nigga let go of his girl hand. And I remember Clayton was like, Peacemaker, he was like, hey man, he was like, ain't nobody on that. We just whatever. And he might have even known CT at doing other shows or respected because Clayton kind of diffused the issue. But it got to a point where it's just like, you know when you're about to fight, it's like my hands ain't up, but I'm ready. Like it's like, nah, nigga.
Mentally, I'm ready.
Mentally, and any nigga that also like when you talking to a nigga that like you were saying, like some of these niggas got bitch in them, they don't have that. But the other niggas that know that it's about to go down, both y'all know what's about to happen. And y'all both kind of clear, like, all right, nigga, what we doing?
Yeah. Nigga, I've had a lot of fights in my life that probably didn't have to be a fight, but a nigga got too close to me and I
too close. Because
I refuse to be a victim.
Yeah.
You ain't finna hit me first. Your voice get too loud, I'm gonna punch you in your fucking face. Cause I feel like that's your next step.
Yes.
After you do all that, what comes next? You about to throw something. Well, let me just throw it first.
Because it'll save us both some time and energy for it. Because if nothing else, even if I lose the situation, I sock the shit out of you, nigga. Like, don't ever but once again, niggas leaving. This nigga Clayton didn't leave.
Yeah, he ain't that's the most important thing.
He didn't leave. He was just like, hey man, ain't nobody really on that. It's cool. And I watched the nigga kind of dissipate. I'm gonna tell you what saved it. It was the common hand of the young lady. That's always the thing. When the girl put the hand on the chest of the beast and she was, come on, babe, let's just go. It was that. It was this hand saved the altercation, nigga. She was like, come on, let's go. He was like, yeah, nigga. And then he just talked shit on his way away. But nigga, at this point in time, when I'm first moving to LA, I'm anticipating. I ain't never moved nowhere and didn't have to fight nobody. So as far, yes, I'm grown as fuck, but I just feel like at some point in time, I'm gonna have to just do this in LA so niggas know what I'm on, so it won't be an issue from here on out.
That's why I used to fight a lot. I used to move a lot.
Yeah.
And see, so the story I told y'all, this is how the niggas around me raised me. When my uncle heard about that story, he paid me for it. He gave me money for dropping a nigga. You know what I'm saying? It was like a reward. Like, yeah, any of these niggas talk to you crazy, nigga, that's what you're supposed to do. Any of these niggas play with, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about right now, today. I cannot imagine fighting a nigga right now.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine being in that mindset. And the only time I get like that is when I'm playing basketball.
I was about to say, because you shot the nigga a couple years ago. I remember it very.
That's the only time I get in a place where I feel like I might have to hit a nigga.
Yeah.
And not even as much anymore. But because
this was a few years ago, but I remember you was aware of it. You was like, yeah, nigga, I had to slap a few niggas up here not too long ago.
Hey,
keep your head on the swivel. All right, cool, nigga. I know where we at.
But it's not. But it's like it ain't even on no tough shit. It's literally like I've had to work on myself.
Yeah.
While competing.
Yeah.
So look. Oh, this is a story that just happened, bro.
Yeah.
I damn near want him to tell it, but I'll tell it because I was a part of the story. This is me and Tony Roberts.
Yeah.
We had Tommy T's in Pleasanton. Now, one interesting part of this story is, no, I'll say that part later. Okay, so we had Tommy T's Pleasanton. Y'all might know this dude. There's a dude who comes to the Tommy T shows. He comes often.
Okay.
He usually wears like a lot of chains and shit.
Okay.
He has a gold grill. He's like an older nigga, might be in his 50s, 40s, 50s, 60s, but he's like one of them like old pimp looking niggas, right?
Yeah.
But like the stereotypical pimp nigga. So when I'm on stage, I say something to him, but like it was all fun. Like it was all fun.
To you.
Tony, huh?
To you. Amen. Perception is everything. You could have been lighthearted, having a blast, but that's your side of the story.
To me, it was fun. You're right. Tony gets on stage and hits him, but it was light to Tony. You're right, Mike. We got to clarify that. To Tony, it was light. Right? So now show's over, and let me say this: the nigga comes looking for attention.
Absolutely.
And this is the part that I was talking about earlier. He came to the Black Tea Show.
Oh, say word.
Yeah, he was there.
Okay.
He was sitting stage left.
Okay.
I don't remember what show it was. So now we after the show, this nigga wants to take pictures with me. Come on, take a picture of me and my lady, all of that. This real pimping, man. You know what I mean? Like that's how he talk.
Gotcha.
He sound like he might have been a little drunk, but he's like, it's real pimping, man. You know what I mean? All on a bitch, man, and doing that. Yeah, man.
All on a bitch.
That's how he talking. Hey, man, come take a picture, man. Hey, this real pimping, man, all on a bitch, man. You know how we get down, real player shit, man. And he talking with the grill and shit. So now me and Tony we selling merch. And Tony is autographing all of the merch that he sells. Boom. So he doing that. So then this nigga comes up to the table. And he like, this is what he tell Tony, man, why you always fucking with me? No, before anything, when he walks up, he had on a white Kango and an all-white outfit.
Hilarious.
And Tony said, you look like a well-dressed tampon. But you know, shit. Come on, my man. It's like a well-dressed tampon. Come on.
Yeah.
So I'm hollering. This nigga say, man, why you always fucking with me, man? And Tony like, man, what you mean? I'm just fucking around. I'm not fucking everybody. Nah, man, you fucking with me, man. Every time I come here, I come support you. Every time you here, you know what I mean? He pulls out some dollar bills. And he starts throwing dollar bills at Tony. And he like, that's how we do our hoes. He said something that rhymed. Like, we throw blows at hoes. It was something stupid, right?
Yeah.
He's throwing dollar bills at Tony. So now I stopped laughing. But you know, I be working on myself. And I can't be the nigga who just snuffed the nigga out of the comedy show.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Not at the comedy show.
Yeah, because when he started doing that, my instantly was like, bitch ass nigga, like, you know what I mean? Like my whole mind shifted, but I'm working with Tony, and let's just see how this plays out. But now my whole mindset has shifted. Like, let me keep my eye on this nigga because I don't like his energy right now.
Yeah.
So he starts doing that. Tony is still joking, but he's still saying every time I come here, you do this. He did that for about 30 more seconds. I've never seen this as far as Tony's energy. All that joking shit that we know from Tony, because we've never seen Tony not how we know Tony. At least I hadn't. I don't know if y'all had. I have never seen this nigga other than the way that we're used to seeing him.
Right.
Right? That nigga moved the merch table out the way. And is nose to nose with this nigga. He like, look, man, check this out, man. When you come to the show, if you watch, I mess with everybody in the crowd. Everybody have a good time. You say you keep coming to see me, so you obviously are having a good time. I don't know you. Why would I purposely seek out to disrespect you? Why would I do that to a fan of mine? I thought we was having a good time. But all of that throwing money shit and talking crazy, you're not gonna that's not what we're doing in here. That's not what's happening. I'm talking about all of that funny shit left and all the Detroit shit came at once. Right? And like I said, I'm just standing there. I'm standing there. Like we're gonna see what's gonna happen because nigga 5 minutes ago was real friendly and picture taking, but now you over here talking crazy. Now, when that happened, his girl was like coming to me, I'm so sorry, I apologize.
Ain't on the chest.
And like on my chest, all of that, bro.
Oh, they put the hand on whoever they need to calm down.
It's the common hand.
It ain't always that nigga.
Like, I'm so sorry. He's she started doing that. I say, I say it's all good, man. But you know, I say now, and you got to remember, as this is happening, there's still a line of people to get merch.
That's not a big area. Didn't you say Pleasanton, Tommy T's?
Yeah, so you know that area.
Little area right there.
Dumb
right?
tight.
Yeah, you know that area. You know what I mean? You know that little that goddamn puppet waitress.
Yeah.
That nigga put the tray down. He was like, "Yo, what's happening?" So then the people in line, you know, and this is Pleasanton, nigga. We in Oakland. You know what I mean? This is an Oakland crowd. They like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga? So then once he leaves, everybody like, what the fuck was that about? But y'all know how that shit go. The whole mood is like, yo, let's hurry up and sell this shit and get the fuck out of here, man. Cause you know, this nigga's ruined the mood. But like I said, the nigga came to the Black Tea show. He was there. I don't remember which show, but that nigga was there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's a big supporter of mine and Tony's. Maybe y'all, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I know when I'm with Tony, he's there all the time.
Yeah, he a fan.
Yeah. So he was there for the Black Tea shit. So I don't, one thing I know about them type of niggas is anything that feels embarrassing, they feel like they gotta defend themselves.
Right.
I feel like people pride, man, it be tapped into, especially out the show, like in the show, really, because people are watching. Some people become the part of the show, but then it's outside, man, too. So it's just two different things. So like I said, man, it's ways where I always feel like I'm having fun with the person. And to those few times when maybe it's just not my night and I get angry and then I take it to a bad place. And I do that. I'll just say, fuck it. I'm just going to be mean-spirited right now. And
yeah.
Be with me. You know, man? Because, hey, man, what I was talking about, maybe it ain't flying the way I want it to fly. And I've had those times, man, where I don't like the way somebody's interrupting me, or I feel like, hey, man, they not being kind. You know, man, like somebody doesn't want me to win. And you at this show giving me that energy, so then I'm probably going to say some stuff and come out the box a little bit on some but man, I also do know after the show, man, you just stay ready. You don't know how these people feel that have been clowned in front of hundreds of others. And it's just, you always kind of got to have your back to the wall ready to, see what happens.
Yeah. BT, have you heard the early Mikey Winfield story?
About what?
So apparently, I wasn't around, but I was talking to Dale Van Dyke one day. He was doing some kind of seminar, I believe, and I was there. He was talking about how when Mike first started, or early in Mike's career, he was like a mean ass comic. Have you never heard this story?
No, I know the story. The stories I know about, because I know Mike was one of the, I don't want to say he was the first, but it felt like he was the only. Because when I used to talk to Howard would be like, Mike was we would see that nigga everywhere doing comedy, and he was the only comic.
His nigga.
It was nobody else, nigga. It was just him.
It'll be like it wasn't even a show. It'd be just a restaurant, people eating, and this nigga just brought a karaoke machine.
Yeah, nigga. There was like, it was because it was before it was Vibe Sessions and the spoken word before Mahogany and all that. There was another spot that I like had just missed that I heard was cracking, and it was like, I think the spoken word music shit was going on, and Mike would be the only comic there.
I used to go to everything. It didn't have to be a comedy show. I think I used to tell y'all that, man. Like, just get on.
Yeah.
It don't matter. Just
But
go.
I want. Can we confirm what Dale told me? As you early on being like a, he said you were like a mean ass.
Yo, man, I used to roast everybody I brought everybody after their set. I was just like, yo, man, I don't know. I think it was, I don't know where that came from. It was just, I think I was angrier. I think I just was angrier.
Were you married at the time?
Was I married at the time? That might have. Nah, I think I was around. I think I was just, in them streets.
Yeah. So she put her hand on your chest.
Put that hand on that chest, baby.
Hand on the chest,
Calm the savage beast.
Yeah, man, I used to host and roast. And man, the bad part is like, damn it, I don't have that. I don't do that anymore. But it's like, yo, man, that's what the people pay for. That's what the people pay for. They want to see a well-crafted joke or whatever, man, but they want to see that shit, And it's like, man, sometimes you got to go back to the old bag,
Yeah,
man.
you gotta. Speaking of bags, nigga, y'all gotta help me figure this out. So,
what you got?
The Kingsley crew got me a bunch of shit, man. They got me a bunch of stuff. Black Tea University shirt because I don't think I had got one. Cash App, fucking crazy. Pictures, gift slides, all that stuff. But they also got me some, like, you ever get some shit and it's like, I don't know if it's like for a life I don't live yet. It's like, it's like slightly fancier than anything I've ever bought, nigga. So the niggas that be in the club with the backpacks, nigga. So they got me like, cause I would be in that bitch with a Captain America, nigga. They got me like
the purple too.
Yeah, so they got me like some official shit, nigga. Right? I don't even know what the fuck. It got a button, nigga. It got a laptop slot in here. It got, I don't know, nigga. I don't know. As far as I'm concerned, I'm supposed to be a rapper. Oh shit. Supposed to be money in this bitch. And I'm supposed to have other niggas around that don't let nobody get their hands on this bag. That's what this signifies. don't let niggas get to that bag, nigga. That's when the strippers this is that bag to me. So I know what this is for. But nigga, I don't know what to do with this one. Now I have it's closer to a briefcase. It got a strap and it's a carry-on, but nigga, I don't know. I have not made it to this part of my life yet, nigga.
I had a bag like that.
Yeah, what'd you wear with it?
Cause that's the thing. You gotta have a fit. Lance, Mike, you gotta, for this bag, this is who I have to be. I gotta have on damn near, I gotta have like all black on, nigga, getting on a plane, gotta be first class. You can't put this in coach.
You can't walk that bag back.
You gotta have the backpack and the carry bag, and it's gotta be like almost like a day trip. Like I got some luggage, but I'll probably just buy an outfit when I get to the city.
Yeah. So see the bag I had like that, and I just mean the style of bag. It definitely wasn't that material. And see that bag, you gotta take out a loan to even ask how much that bitch cost.
Right.
But I used to take that to shows and have my merch in it. That's what I did with that second bag. It was just merch.
So you saying put the DVDs in there?
DVDs. Okay.
I don't know how much shit will fit in here. I can't put t-shirts in here. I don't know if they fit. Maybe they
No,
will.
hey, the thing about t-shirts is they'll fit.
Yo,
You
man,
gotta roll them bitches up in rubber bands. You can fit a
man.
lot of t-shirts in a bag.
Do like Infinity Rain, man. Just bring 10 shirts. They 50 a pop. And man, everything worked out.
Mike, let me tell you something. I got Infinite Rain for this weekend. I absolutely have Infinite Rain for this weekend. It's gonna be an interesting conversation because I got the full boxes. Like the box is the box, right? So it's like I'm gonna be at Tommy T's like, yo, listen, I'm telling y'all right now, the price ain't gonna change, y'all. I can't sell this bitch to you for 25. I can't. it would cost me money to give it to you for that. So this is the price.
That's not how much this cost.
That ain't how much it's costing. If you can't get it, I understand.
Man,
I told y'all. Did I tell y'all I'm trying to do vinyl?
yeah,
a vinyl album?
You wanted to make for Undeniable.
Yeah.
You want to make like
So-
100 of them or something.
Yeah. I want to do 100 vinyls for $100. That's all I got. I got 100 selling for $100.
I know
And then-
somebody who could do it.
If my math is right, that's $10,000, right?
Nah. Wait.
Why ain't it?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is right. Right.
Yeah, that's the Nipsey Hussle proud to pay type shit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Man, I got interesting situation, man. And not that Vegas is like, raunchy or nothing like that, but my transition is feeling weird because I'm doing 2 church shows this weekend. And then Monday I hit Vegas. So I'm trying to, I'm actually trying to see if I got 20 minutes I could drop at the church because I'm not so certain, man. And even though I consider like I be dropping some clean gems, that don't mean they all for the church.
That don't mean they offer it. That church clean is different.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you the run up. I started comedy in my church. Now my church is a little different, but it's a church nonetheless. I also still do a lot of church shows. All you have to do is not cuss.
Really?
That's
So I can do all that other stuff?
you can do 98% of it. Especially because when you talk about sex, you're talking about it from a marriage perspective with you and your wife.
Good. Yes, I am.
You ain't talking about I'm out here fucking hoe. You're not doing that. You saying me and my wife. Every joke that you're doing that I've seen. Yeah, bro. I'm going through a Rolodex of Mikey Winfield material, and I can't think of a joke that's like, nah.
Yeah.
Even like the bra and all of that, all of this is rocking in the church.
Okay.
Because it's from the perspective of a married man.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You already got lowered on your side.
Okay, good.
All of this is rocking. I'm
Yo, the energy I get in
Yeah.
churches is, to me, I could just be funny. Like, I always think like, I'm going to find the bit and I'm going to segue into some material. But man, the past times I've done them, it's been so much energy. I just kind of go in and just start talking, man. And then I be good,
Man,
the thing about
go ahead.
the thing about church audiences is they hold on to you. So you gotta think about outside of like comics who I don't want to say solely do churches, but that's like I know y'all know Michael Jr. Michael Jr. does churches. That's the bulk of his comedy, right? But when you start talking about mainstream comics, or however you want to word that, Steve Harvey was always big in churches because he has a suit on and he talks grown black people language.
And he sound it's almost preacher-esque.
Right. Cedric the Entertainer always big in churches.
Yeah.
These are people that people think are clean comics.
Mm.
Mike is the same way. People think you a clean comic.
You're not clean.
I'm very, very clean.
This nigga's not clean at all.
Hey man,
Hey, I
people,
know what you're talking about though. I know, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
So-
Tony Baker get that all the time. He'll just randomly go on and that's my favorite shit. Like every couple months, he'll be like, I be cussing y'all, shit, piss, fuck, goddamn, hell, shit, nigga, bitch, whore, skank, bitch. I be cussing y'all.
Tony Baker, if Tony Baker somebody else, that it's like you might think this is a clean comic.
You're not.
Yeah, but it's based on. See, that is based on how you carry yourself,
Right.
and you're not dependent on the profanity.
Right.
It's not a crutch. It's a what's the other word? You use the profanity to drive a point home.
Yeah.
You saying bitch ain't the punchline.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
So all of the stuff you do on stage, all you would do is just take out the cuss words.
Yo, I'm excited about it. I'm just excited about it.
Yeah. And then when you get to Vegas, put all them bitches right back.
back in.
Nigga, I'm so I got up Tuesday. Shout out to the homie Rod Kells.
Don't fuck with him.
But
I
goddamn everything. I didn't
didn't
know.
know.
Yeah, this is a Tuesday show. I did I didn't know I was closing out the show, but I guess the fuck I ended up closing this bitch out like 20, 25 minutes. And I figured out what was going on in my set. Like, remember, you know, because I even tell you, like, I can't really put my finger on it. It's like, oh no, if we were talking hoops, one of the things that has me as a high skill level player is the fundamentals, right? I have always had a structured set that goes somewhere. Now, when I choose to jump on and off that structure, that's, you know, whatever. But it always starts somewhere and it always ends somewhere. And there's always segues in between to get me there. And what's been happening the last couple months ain't been no segues. It's not the material. That's why some of the sets be hit and miss. It's like, no, it's not the material. You just don't know how you're getting where you're going, nigga. And I'm not in rhythm enough to wing it like that. It's like, nigga, you're one, humbly speaking, if I had to say my one of my strongest things as a comic is set structure. Like, no, I know where this set is going. I know how to step out of it and freestyle if necessary. I know how to live in a punchline a little longer, but in structure wise, this joke goes into this joke and this is how it gets there. So conversationally, it sounds like a set. And nigga, I have not had that. Since like there was moments during the Black Tea weekend where shit flowed easier, but it wasn't on purpose. It's just like something just happened to hit, and I just happened to be able to carry that laugh to the next thing, which is different than an on purpose, very, you know, focused. Oh no, this goes here and this goes here, and this has to go here because this is going to lead into that. And the point that I'm making in saying all this is this, and that's been all over the place. So doing the set yesterday Tuesday was like, oh nigga, that's what was missing. It was like, nah, nigga, Tim Duncan shoot bank shots, bro. It's like, nigga took the bank shot out. I was like, oh shit. So like this whole weekend's gonna be interesting because I feel like I'm in the lab, nigga. Like I feel like, nah, nigga, you got 5 shows to really, it's like go to the hotel, write the set, perform it. All right. You know what I mean? When you working on like a special?
Let me say something, man, because about what you're talking about right
Yeah.
now. I feel like good comics always feel like they figured it out. So
Yeah.
every week you're like, oh, this is what I need to do. Oh, this is what I need to do. Because you're constantly tightening and figuring something out where you're like, oh. And my wife, she's like, Michael, you say that dumb shit every week. That's what she say to me. And I'm like, I just figured it out. Man, 'cause
Yeah.
I'm always piecing something together because internally, man, you got this destination that you trying to get to where others already see you there. There's other ones like, man, told you I was just talking to this dude. He was like, yo, I'm trying to get Kingsley down here at this show, man. I was like, yo, hit him, you know?
Yeah.
But you still like, man, once I get this, but you just always gonna feel like that, man. That's just part of like the comic growth.
You remember, like, okay, you know when you're on your shit, you're like, you feel yourself glowing on stage. You're like, God, man. I mean, there's a lot of niggas that did this, but fuck, I do this well. Like, you feel it. I feel it in moments. I feel it on my freestyle, but I haven't felt set, strong. Nigga, man. The other day, Ruben Paul was like, I go to Ruby Tuesdays, right? And they flip the time, so I'm like missing the show. I show up at 9:30, but the show's now at 7:30, right? But I was like, all excited to be there and shit. And he was like, yeah, man, you know, I gotta get my nigga BT on, my heavy hitter. I was like, I'm not a heavy hitter right now. like in my, and I know I'll get back there, but just like your wind feel off, bro. It's just like my wind feel off because I have not been, nigga, the last time I performed outside of Tuesday was Black to University. That was 26 days ago.
Hey, man, that's all this is. It's the layoff. It's
the layoff. It's absolutely that. As
soon as you get that back, man, as soon as you get a nice streak, then you get that, you don't even think when you go on stage.
You get to talking shit again. Right. But I realized, nigga, that's one of the things that I had just been winging. I say, oh, nigga, I can't wing straight. Like if you say, if I say I'm gonna do a special, so on and so forth, the hardest thing is how I'm gonna open the set. Mm-hmm. That's always the thing for me. It's like, how do I open? Once I figure out opening, I'll be fine. I gotta figure out how to fucking open.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like now I realize, oh, it's because I felt like the opening's been good, but I was like, there's been like, I remember one of the shows, they don't know, the crowd don't know, but I can feel myself thinking. I'm like, nigga, something goes here, and it's because I was trying to get. I knew I was closing on pause, but I couldn't remember Dakota. And those lapses happen because I ain't got no segues.
Yeah, well, this what I noticed, because I've been watching niggas perform for years.
Yeah,
I was like, BT is very wordy right now.
Yes,
and that's the first thing you notice when a nigga just be using words that are not necessary.
Yes,
I'm watching. I'm like, yo, you got from here to here, and you could have done that with 40 less words.
Yes.
And got to that same spot, and you would have felt more like yourself.
Yes.
But that's the thinking. The nigga is talking, trying to remember.
Right.
Because
with the next bit is.
You know what it's like when you in a bit and you like, see, when you in rhythm, when you in a bit, you right here. And you're thinking about way over here.
Right.
That's crazy. I say that all the time. They don't
know what I mean? Like you're not
right.
It's like if you want to talk basketball, if I'm playing basketball, I'm never thinking about the nigga in front of me. I'm going to get past him.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about
I'm gonna jump like this, and I'm gonna go.
When I get past him, okay, he's gonna help. He's gonna help. What is he gonna do? If he leaves, he's gonna be open. I'm gonna need him to cut. He gotta be ready to shoot. If I'm right, if I'm thinking about this nigga in front of me, I'm all fucked up.
Yeah,
he gotta be an afterthought. I'm gonna give him a jab, or I'm gone, or whatever the case is. That's what. If you are in the bit, thinking about the bit, yeah, that's tough.
That shit is weird, bro. And it's like, nah, nigga, I don't feel like I don't feel weak as a comic. I know I'll be fine. But it's just like, oh shit. It's just like you were saying, Mike, it's just one of those things in the journey. It's like, oh shit, nigga, this is like I used to get on stage 7-8 times a week. Nigga, there's no comedy magic, bro. There's no comedy magic and no comedy union. You took 2 homes from me. So it's just like, oh shit, nigga, I have to get up anytime possible now. Like I gotta get up, nigga, and get my rhythm back. You know what I'm saying? Like it'll all come back. Right. I feel like I'm gonna be great this weekend, but now I'm ahead of it as opposed to showing up after Friday. So like, man, I don't know what the fuck happened. It felt cool, but it just didn't.
Check this out, BT. Think about this. This just popped in my head. It's a theory, right? Now, not only did before the pandemic you made the decision to come off the road and focus on LA shit.
Yeah.
But even with focusing on LA shit, you were on stage all the time, just in LA, which is more beneficial for you at the time.
Right.
Now, pandemic hits. Once June hit, I'm back on the road.
Right.
We've been on the road for over a year solid now.
Yes.
Throughout the whole pandemic, I've been on stage.
Getting it. You
right?
know.
Yeah. On stage. Also, I was doing Zoom shows.
Yeah.
Now I know you were doing not a bunch of Zoom shows, but I know you done Zoom shows.
I had figured out the Zoom shit.
No, I
was rocking.
This is my point, though. The wordiness on stage. See, when a comic is trying to work out bits, there's 2 things I pay attention to: very wordy and very vulgar.
Yep.
It's like a nigga cussing for no reason and a nigga just using words that don't need to be used.
Right.
Now, what you done specifically throughout the pandemic was a lot of talking.
Yes.
See, you done a lot of Wednesday Lover, Vincent Dracula Jones, Wording is Hard, and almost said Words with Friends, and Zooming with the Homies.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm missing. I feel like there's something else. Black
Top
Tea
Fridays. Yeah, Black
Top
Tea.
5 Fridays, Black Tea University.
Right.
So all the shit that you were doing was very conversational.
Yes.
So then when you got on stage, the shit was conversational.
Yes. Not bad, just different.
Just different.
Yeah.
Because that was never your real. You was always conversational, but not like that. And you can feel that because you're used to, if I've been talking for this amount of time, a laugh is supposed to come.
Yes.
And you like, I've been talking too long without laughter.
It's way too long.
But I think a lot of it has to do with, for the past year, the way I've been entertaining people has been very conversational.
Very conversational. And it's just an adjustment. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? You're 1000% correct. And once you see it, you can make adjustments. And like, the crowd don't know no difference. I'm not bombing. I'm not having bad sets. But I know how I used to sound, and I know how I want to sound, and I know Chocolate Sundays is next Sunday, and I'm like, nah, nigga. We got to get back to flipping over tables, nigga. We got to get back to flipping over tables this weekend. But it's gonna be a great. It's Pleasanton. You know, I know it's gonna be packed. I know I got time to stretch. You know. I think even Tony, I think when he hit me, you know, because this is a reuniting for me and my mentor. And he was even like, nigga, I know you haven't been getting up. Like, do you like to do the weekend? I'm like, hell yeah, nigga, put that shit on the books. And nigga fucking some Brandon Jordan, I got a show with him on the 6th. And I think he called me in the middle of the vid. But I was like, yeah, the 6 sound good.
It was in that bitch like this. Yeah. Let's do that shit.
By the 6, I definitely need to be doing shows again.
Yeah.
You're
But-
right. Though. You're right, Mike. It's a journey, bro. And it's like it's because Mike. You're a workhorse though. That's always cooking. You're always writing. You're always crafting. Always. Like every time you see Mike, he got a laptop and or a pad where he's writing shit.
Hey man, let me tell you what also, like, I shitted on it, but in a joking way. The Zoom shit, it was just a means to get by
Yeah.
during the time. But I tell you, it killed wordiness. It was just like, hey man, let's see.
Yeah.
And then you measure it up against when you take it live, and it's different, you know. But
Yeah.
it was just like, hey man, I'm just gonna have to find a way, man. And I think that's why I didn't come out crazy ice cold when I was back on stages again. I could have came out like it's still Russ, but it wasn't ice cold. And it was because, hey man, people was supporting. They was coming through these little Zoom joints, man, and you know.
Hey, we had some legendary nights on Zoom, baby.
We did, man. Hey, man. And hey man, and that's with the university on stage. I want that to, you know, evolve to that too, man. Cause we was at a point where we wasn't even doing bits. You know what I mean, man? We were just kicking it, and the people was there.
Some titties may or may not have come out.
Yeah, man. I mean, we just said it our last show at the they was about to have sex and the stage left. You know,
Gotta
so
a black t-shirt. You don't know what the fuck gonna happen.
man,
Yeah, I remember. How many titties have y'all signed in y'all day?
I'm like 6.
6 pair or 6?
6 individuals. One
Okay.
I didn't. I didn't. I refused to sign when I was offered, and it's because they had like the host sign it. And I'm like, I'm the headliner, man. Like, no.
I'm not signing behind this nigga.
Could have been.
I'm not signing behind this nigga, bitch.
Like, nah.
That nigga seen that titty, he had the marker and seen Shane Murphy's name. It was like, bitch, you want your goddamn.
You let anybody sign these things. I don't want it. Yeah, that's wild, man.